Tikki, spots on! Welcome back, Miraculers, to a Little Fish Miraculous review. Today I have something special to share with you guys. I can't believe I was able to find the Zag Heroez Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir dual pack with Kwami. I am super excited to share it with you guys. This box looks so much easier to open than the single packs, so without much further ado, spots on, claws out, let's get started. So of course I'm going to show off the packaging first. This double pack is meant for the ages above 4 and it was made by Bandai. And because of the size of the box, I'm going to do half and half. So here we have Ladybug and her Kwami Tikki. Again, just warnings, not intended for the ages under 3 because of choking hazards. Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir set. And Cat Noir side. And I love the box art on these. And we have Cat Noir and Plagg with his ring. And in the background you can see the Eiffel Tower. So our two heroes together in the package. On the side of the box, Cat Noir and Ladybug box art. And it says Miraculous. It's got the nice spots on it. And then we have the back of the box. Basically the same information, has a picture of the two dolls with their Kwami, Ladybug and Cat Noir, Zag Heroez Miraculous, and art from the show. And then towards the bottom you have the Marinette and Adrian single pack dolls. It says collect them all, each sold separately, unless you get this double pack of course. And there's also a blurb here that says Miraculous Ladybug saves Paris with the help of Cat Noir. But they don't know each other's secret. They're really classmates Marinette and Adrian. And then there's also a little blurb that says dolls cannot stand on their own, which is kind of a shame, and it would also be nice if they came with doll stands, but I can see why they wouldn't, because they're meant to be played with and not so much displayed. But anyway, just at the very, very bottom of the box, a little bit more information about Bandai. And these are trademark of Zag and Method Animation. Moving on to the next side of the box. Same thing as the other side of the box. Just the Zag Heroez Miraculous with our heroes. Bottom of the box, just more warnings about the choking hazards. And top of the box, you can see the tops of our heroes. Now again, this looks so much easier to open than the other ones. Just cut some tape, pull the little flap, and I really hope it's as easy as it looks, unlike the single packs. But give me a few seconds and we'll see if that's really true. Alright you guys, moment of truth here. Cut the tape, just gotta pop it open. Looking good so far. Flip it around. And pull out the box. Success! We have our dolls, and less the mess. So this is the inner packaging outside of the box. You can see a little bit more of Paris and the Seine. Take a look at how they are packaged in. Doesn't look like Tikki or Plagg are held in with any kind of twisty ties or anything, so they should be actually, now that I'm looking closer, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there are two holes in the back there, and you can kind of see a little twisty tie around her neck. Can kind of see it around Plagg, but not too much. But if you look at the rest of them, you can see there are loads of rubber bands or twisty ties or whatever these are all over them. So I'm gonna need to be doing a little bit of snipping to get these heroes out of their packaging. So, give me a few more seconds and we'll take an even closer look. And just thought I'd share that this is the back of the packaging, how you can get the characters out. Doesn't look too hard, just a lot of tape. No weird baby seat construction on the back of it, so this packaging is so much better. So just thought I would share one of those odd discoveries trying to get Marinette out of the packaging. There seems to be a twisty tie in her head. Having trouble getting that out. Kind of hoping that these were made to be taken out of the box. I'm just gonna snip it, I guess. So a look at the packaging art without the dolls on the inside. And And I guess we will begin with the Kwami. So here we have the Ladybug Kwami Tikki. She's made out of her head's actually pretty heavy, but a very smooth plastic, kind of lightweight. And these are the details. Got a little bit of a paint smudge on the back of her head. And her head can move from side to side. Hers is a little more stiff. I did try this with Plagg, and his moves a lot more freely. Would have been nice if you could move her head up and down and side to side, but nope, just side to side, or kind of all the way around. And I kind of missed this before, but she does have a very lightly drawn smile. Would have been nice if they filled it with black so you could see it better. And I also kind of noticed that she looks a little bit like her light-up counterpart from the dress-up kit. So not a lot, just a little bit. One's smaller than the other. Now that I look at them together, they don't really resemble each other too much, but nonetheless, she is a little bit top-heavy, but she does sit on her own. So this is the Ladybug Kwami Tikki. And next up we have Plagg, the Black Cat Kwami. Can't really see much of his detail because he is all shiny and black. And his head does spin all the way around. And you can see his tail. And like Tikki, his paws are in his lap. And he does have a very small impression of a mouth. Would have been nice if they put a little bit of light gray or white in there so you could actually see it. But this is Plagg, our Black Cat Kwami, and Kwami of Cat Noir. And now that we've taken a look at our heroes Kwami, let's take a look at our heroes. Sorry if there are black sidebars now. I will do my normal close-up shots, but I wanted to give you guys a look at her full body. So you can see her hair is kind of poofy from being in the packaging. It also feels kind of a little like it might have some hair product or glue in there to keep it from getting too out of place. You can also see that she has some weird bangs going on here that's just kind of sticking up. This is officially my first doll opening. Kind of disappointed now that I'm looking at her. There are no earrings in her ears, which is a vital part of her costume, but I guess it might have been too small. They do have them on the action figure, so her hair is a dark blue, and her costume is very sparkly. I'll get a close-up of that. She does have some articulation. Her hands do spin. She can move her elbows. And you know what? I'm gonna just zoom in here. So as you can see the close-up now of the sparkly material. It is a spandex because it stretches pretty nicely. She does have articulation in her elbow and in her shoulder. She's a little bit impeded by the costume, but it does move. Sides, both elbows and both wrists. And underneath that, she's got skin tone, red gloves. She's got a weird line around her middle from the packaging. I kind of hope that goes away. And she has articulation in her hips and in her knees. You can see it right through the spandex costume. Don't think she has any movement in her ankles though. Doesn't feel like it. Oh wait, no, is that from the knee that it's moving? Yeah, that's from the knee. So no articulation in her ankles, but in her knee, it does move side to side and forward and back. Same thing with the hip, and her head moves up and down, side to side, and close up of her hair. So paint job on the mask, on the lips, and her cheeks. But like I said before, no earrings. Her weird bangs sticking up. And when I showed you guys in the packaging, I couldn't get her head out. It kind of hid behind her hair, but she does have these really sharp tab pieces now stuck in the back of her hair. Yeah, right there. She's got a sharp piece of plastic now sticking out of the back of her head. Yeah, Not sure if you guys can see that so well. But there's that piece of plastic. And I don't really know how to get it out. Maybe with a pair of tweezers? And you can also see that the back of her head is painted blue. So do be careful when you are taking these out of the box. If you're giving them to little kids, make sure that you cut very, very, very close to her head to get those twisty ties out, but also make sure you don't cut her hair off. Not sure, Cat Noir didn't have anything attached to the back of his head, so I don't really know why they had it in the back of Ladybug's head. And back to her costume, we have Velcro on the back holding the costume on. Velcro kind of came apart when I was taking her out of the box. So it just goes all the way down the back. And there's more information about Bandai on the ball of her back. And for the sake of curiosity, she even has spotted underwear, though it isn't painted. She is wearing underwear. Not sure if I'm gonna undress her all the way to see what her feet look like, but maybe? And the foot. So yeah, no articulation in the foot. She does have toes though. So due to the positioning of her hands, the way that the thumb sticks out, it was actually a lot more difficult to get the sleeves back on. Again, her fingers kept getting stuck in the fabric. So this is the double pack Ladybug. I'll just do a quick side-by-side comparison with the single pack. These double packs do not come with the weapons, so do be aware of that if you're expecting her yo-yo or compact. You will not get it in this pack. But you do get Tikki, so the only real difference that I can see, aside from the fact that single pack Ladybug comes with her compact or yo-yo, is the type of material. This is a more matte material as opposed to this material, which is really, really sparkly. Basically, same face, same mask. Her hair's a little bit nicer in the single pack, but that just might be the pack I got. So, pretty much identical, just the material of the outfits are different. And one comes with Tikki, and the other one comes with her yo-yo communicator. And here we have the double pack Cat Noir. The first thing that I'm noticing is that Cat Noir stands on his own. It's probably because of the boots, but that is really nice that he can stand up by himself. And now time for Cat Noir's close-up. So his hair is sculpted on. It is not a combable doll. I have a really weird seam around his neck though, or around his chin. That's kind of weird. He's got a little bit of paint smudging also on the bottom of his chin, and his hair feels so oily. That's kind of gross actually. His whole costume feels weird. It's kind of a sticky pleather material. It's not very nice. So the green Cat Noir eyes, and his ears. And the shiny material, or the really weird sticky pleather. And his bell, I love that. His belt is made out of a kind of plastic material. It's very bendy, very light, and it comes off very, very easily. There is a snap in the back, and a little hole that the snap goes into. So I'm just going to kind of put that off to the side for now. Again, because it is black material, you can't really see too much of the detailing, but the armor bit is on his sleeves. No other detailing though, which is a little disappointing. A little bit of the armor bit on his sleeve for his gloves. Let me bring that up. Skin tone. So he does have movement in his shoulder and in his elbow, his hand as well. As you saw before, his head does move, but I don't want to touch his head because it feels gross. And same on this side. Does not move in the middle, but his hips do move. This is very stretchy material. And his knees do move. I don't think that his ankles can move, but his boots do. And I like the sculpt of the boots. really sure if you guys can see all the detail there. And there's a slit in the back of the boot so you can get it off. But I'm not really going to try it because with the pleather material, it's really stuck on there. So I don't want to pull at it and accidentally rip the costume or tear the boot. So these are the boots in the back of the costume. It does have Velcro underneath. Same thing as Marinette, you have the Bandai stamp. He too does have underwear on. And you can see it through the costume, but I want to see if it's actually there. He has sculpted abs. So, Cat Noir abs, you guys. Just saying, that's kind of strange. For a, how old are they, like 15? But hey, he's a superhero. He gets a pretty good workout there. So, easy to just Velcro back up. And this is the double pack Cat Noir. And just for some detail on the belt, a little clasp thing there. And of course, the one that actually goes in and off. This plastic feels very roughly cut. And you have the holes at the back of the belt. It's really easy to get back on. Just slip it around his middle and clasp. Actually have to get it up pretty high in his middle to fit it. You just slide it down, and that's as far as it will go. And we have now Cat Noir with his tail. So like Ladybug, I'm going to do a very quick side-by-side with his single pack version. So here we have double the Cat Noir, and I just noticed, like Ladybug, he does not have his Miraculous. There's no ring painted on his finger. While there was a ring painted on the little action figures, there's nothing on these larger dolls, which is a little bit disappointing. They could have just done a little bit of a green spot and said, hey, that's the Miraculous, but has Hawkmoth won and I'm just not aware of it? Is this copycat? I don't know. So again, like the single pack versus the double pack with Ladybug, the double pack does not come with a weapon, only the single pack. The facial sculpt pretty much looks the same. They both have jingly bells. Not sure if you can hear it, but there is a jingle to that. The material on the single pack is more of a spandex as opposed to the pleather, the shiny pleather. Though they do both seem to have that sculpted pecs. And there's a little bit of detailing. Not sure if you guys can make out the V's right underneath his armpits. But they're kind of there. But he doesn't seem to have those shoulder pads or the little bits over his sleeves to make his gloves look longer. He does have the tail, probably the same tail. And he does have the boots. So the boots are the same. So really the only difference between the two is the material that his outfit is made out of, and some of the details on the outfit. So here we have Cat Noir, Ladybug, and their Kwami Tikki and Plagg from the Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir double pack. I'm not usually very fond of dolls, but I have to admit, I actually really kind of like these. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Do you like the double pack costumes compared to the single pack costumes? Do you prefer the characters having their weapons or their Kwami? I can't really decide. What do you guys think? Do you like the shiny costumes better than the single pack costumes? Let me know. Do you guys like the Kwami? I know I do. And I cannot wait till we get more of these characters. I am really looking forward to getting Alia. I'd love to see her in her Lady Wi-Fi outfit and in her school uniform. And I'm really looking forward to a lot of characters actually. They're all so unique, and the dolls would look really cool for some of their kumatized versions. That would be pretty cool. I know they're probably going to save most of those for the action figures like Jagged Stone and probably Animan, but otherwise that is something to look forward to. I also can't wait for more Kwami to come out, but again, probably gonna have to wait till we actually see those Miraculous holders. Season 2, you guys. Can't wait. 2017. It's almost there. But until those dolls come out and season 2, I'm sure there's going to be plenty more Miraculous merch coming out. I can't wait to see all of that as well. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And if you like this content, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, Miraculers. And down they go. They're gonna fall down. Oof. Oh, brother.